A Good Life by John S. McCormick. Right before Ross Jacobs walks into the medical center, he takes a long look around. He sees the trees blossoming, a mother bird teaching her babies to fly, and a soothing blue sky. He closes his eyes for a moment, feeling the warmth of the sun on his face. The world seems so full of life and promise. He wonders if everything will feel the same way when he comes back out. Today is the day Ross hopes to learn why he has been feeling so ill for a while now. He has had some loss of vision and severe headaches that have become constant recently. Ross swallows hard and enters the building. Dr. Jeffrey Michaels sees Ross right away. Ross feels pain in his stomach as they walk to the doctor's office. On the way, he sees posters showing healthy people. One shows a child with a puppy playing. Again, Ross feels a sense of life and promise. But as they enter the doctor's office and sits down, he is wondering again if he will feel the same way when he leaves. Ross, all the tests came back, and we now know what has been causing all your problems. I'm terribly sorry to tell you this, but you have inoperable brain cancer, Dr. Michaels says solemnly and continues. Although there is no treatment or cure, we can prescribe medications that may help to keep you comfortable. The pain in Ross's stomach worsens and he feels a sense of panic. For a second, he sees a picture of Dr. Michaels' family on the credenza behind his desk. He thinks about the life and family he was planning with his partner. Why is it inoperable and untreatable? Ross sadly asks. Your cancer has spread to most of your brain. There is no way to operate. If we do, you will die. Also, because of the severity of your condition, there is no successful treatment currently available, Dr. Michaels explains. But I can't have cancer. I have too many people that depend on me, Ross says with a lot of energy. I understand and I am sorry. Now is the time to put those things in order, Dr. Michaels says sympathetically. How long do I have? Ross asks, a little frightened. Things are going to get much worse very fast because of the stage of the cancer. You can expect to lose your vision completely in just a few weeks. And not soon after that, you will start to lose all bodily functions and need to be hospitalized, the doctor sadly says. How long do I have, doctor? Ross asks nervously. At the most, 6 to 8 weeks. I am sorry, Dr. Michael says with tears in his eyes. As Ross walks out of the doctor's office to the lobby, he notices a poster of an elderly couple, happy and looking like they are so in love. He realizes that will never be him and his partner. Once back outside the medical center, he sees the trees, sky, and birds again, and it hits him hard that there is no life or promise for him anymore. He is overcome with emotion and breaks down crying. He is terrified, thinking about telling his loved ones and is not sure how to. Ross has a partner, Sue Kennedy, and they have been together for 16 years. Yet they have never lived together. There are plans to buy a house soon and finally have a real life together. They also want to open a restaurant since Ross is an aspiring gourmet chef. There's also Ross's mother, Barbara Jacobs, who will be turning 75 in a couple of months to tell. He has been organizing a huge surprise birthday party for her, and now he won't be there for it. Having her lost her husband and 45-year-old daughter in the last 2 years, Ross is afraid what this will do to her, to learn she will now be losing him as well. She still has difficulties with those other losses. Finally, there's Ross's 24-year-old nephew, James Jacob, to tell. James never knew his father and looks to Ross as a role model and father figure. James has plans to marry in a few months, and Ross is supposed to be the best man. James considers Ross his best friend. When Ross gets home, before he contacts anyone, he takes a long look in the mirror and reflects on his life. He realizes his life was pretty good, full of love and joy. He looks at himself a moment longer and then says goodbye to the life he has known. Moments later, the phone rings, and it is Sue on the line. She asks, "How did it go at the doctor? Any news?" Ross takes a deep breath while closing his eyes and then opens them back up. He begins to speak.